Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to learn how to make the Snowglobe 3D spinner ornaments, and also the same concept is going to apply to the haunted house table sitter. So that's what we're doing today. And as usual, we'll start off with the supplies that you're going to need. And you're going to need, of course, your heat gloves. You're going to need your heat gun, and I'll talk about the settings in just a second. I use a Wagner Furno 500 so that I can adjust the settings. You'll probably want a 10 to 12 millimeter jump ring, about this size. Something thin and flat. It doesn't have to be this, but this is a wallpaper scraper thingy that I use for laying 3M onto the back of a surface, but anything flat like this. I also use this glue, same stuff from Micromark, to glue acrylic. And I'll show you why I like to use this here as we do the tutorial. But again, it's called Same Stuff, Micromark. You can go to them directly, or you can find it on Amazon as well. You'll need your pliers to put your spinner on your ornament. And then if you choose, you can also use a swivel barrel, but it has to be really tiny in order to make the ornament swivel. And I thought I had one here, and apparently I don't. But a swivel barrel, here it is, right here. Looks like this. Sorry. And you'll want a real tiny one, and I'm talking like 1/2 inch, to put the ornament on. And that way the spinner can spin inside the ornament, or you can put it on the top so that the entire ornament spins, and that's what I showed in the video. So there's that. So let's go ahead and get started. So unlike the normal way, we're going to take these two pieces first and glue them together. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to put them flat against each other on a surface. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the same stuff that we found, that we talked about a little earlier, and you'll see that it actually has a brush, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush the glue around the outside edges here, but I'm going to stop when I get about 80% of the way around, okay? And I'll talk about that in just a second. So again, I'm going to put them flat on the table, back to back, and then I'm going to take the little brush and I'm just going to brush the glue along the edges. Okay, and what this does is that it actually welds the plastic together. That's why it's called plastic welder. Okay, and it only takes a few seconds, so make sure you're nice and lined up. And then you're going to take the glue and you're going to do this. Okay. If you're using a pattern ply, just be careful not to squeeze it, because your fingers will get stuck on it. But it'll secure it nice and tightly. Okay. And it dries pretty quick. So once you've done that, just give it 60 seconds or so, and you can see when you look at it, you don't really see the glue. So yes, I use this for layering ornaments as well. So there's that. Once that's done, you're gonna go ahead and put your heat gloves on. And then you're going to heat only this little area of your ornament right here, okay? Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend these outwards or upwards, okay? So that you get that 3D effect, okay? Now, the other thing is as we bend them, we wanna try to keep these two layers here in the center together, because we're gonna add more glue here later. But I'll show you that here in just a second. So let's go ahead and get our heat gun. I use a medium-high setting, so you can see that there. And then I go ahead and just heat this just for a few seconds, trying to stay focused on that little area there as much as possible. And again, just like every other thing that we heat, you can start to feel it get a little pliable as you heat it. Now, once it's heated enough, what I do is I take this little flat piece and I put it in between the two. And that way I can get my fingers on it, okay? Without trying to break or without breaking the ornament. So again, it's flat. Sorry, that was my heat gun that fell off the table. I'm going to bend them, trying to keep those center pieces together as much as possible, and continuing to bend like that, okay? And keeping those together as much as possible. Again, like this. Bend out a little bit more, a tiny bit at a time. Don't try to like force it. And if you need to, you can go ahead and heat it up a little bit again. Now, once you've done that, you can see that this is still together, okay? You've got that 3D effect on your ornament. And then you're gonna take some more glue. Sorry, take off my heat guns. You're gonna take some more glue and you're gonna put it right where you put those things together, okay? And what it's gonna do is it will automatically sort of travel down that channel there, so it'll glue it together nicely. Once you've done that, you can just add a little bit more glue in the areas that you didn't hit on before, okay? And again, this brush is really helpful. And you're just gonna go along here, and then I'll add one more layer right in here. And you've got yourself a 3D snow globe made of acrylic. So there's that. Then what you're gonna do is you're going to take your jump ring, okay? And the proper way to use a jump ring, 2 sets of pliers, sorry. And you're basically going to twist, 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 okay? So you're gonna open it up. After you've heated and bent your spinner, and just like my other spinners, you can watch that video, then you're going to attach the jump ring to the spinner, and then you're going to attach the jump ring to the ornament, and then you will get this, and that is it. So it takes a little practice, so as always, just work with a piece of scrap acrylic or a piece of an acrylic that you don't like. I do not recommend resizing this. I do not recommend using 1/16. You can try to use 1/4, but I can't guarantee that's gonna work. So I would stick with 1/8, any color that you'd like. So there you have it. Have fun. And again, the same applies to the table sitters. The first one that'll be out will be the haunted house table sitter that I posted a video on. So thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.